Welcome to Nerd on Nerd with me, Ellie Campster.
And me, Liam Underwood. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about love, death, and robots.
Not the TV series, just concepts.
Yeah, just those are basically that's how catching up with.
Yeah.
There's a new Netflix show. We'll talk about that later.
Very good, Liam.
Yeah, talk about that later. Before all that, it's time for catching up with Ellie and Liam. So, catch me up.
I've been to a gig.
Yeah, who?
Circa Waves.
Who's that?
Band.
Never heard of them. What's the song that I would have known?
They do T-shirt weather. You would probably know a few of their songs because they get
like
some
on adverts
airplay.
And stuff.
I feel like one of the songs definitely was on an advert
or commercials.
I don't know them super well.
Okay.
I know T-shirt weather and I'd heard a couple of their other songs, but it was fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I mean, that's all about it. It was just a gig, and we went, and it was fine.
Okay, tell me about you then. What have you like? How are you doing?
God, fine.
Yeah,
I'm good. Yeah.
How's work?
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Working on some Game of Thrones stuff.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You looking forward to the new season coming back?
Yeah, I am.
Let's
This is
just
weird.
catch up.
This is maybe the most catching up with we've ever had, and I don't like it.
It's weird that you don't like it. Are we going to do a Game of Thrones special after the next season? Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Should we get some guests on for that? Maybe.
Should. Yeah.
Yeah, we had Kat and Dan on previously, I think.
Yeah, maybe get them back.
Yeah. Although, didn't Sam moan at you because he wanted to talk about it? I vaguely remember one of your friends got the arse.
Yeah, sure. We'll get all my friends on.
Brilliant. WrestleMania this weekend as well.
Oh, how exciting. You gonna watch it? Didn't think so.
The thing is, right, like, I'm actually interested in it this year, which is why I think it was last year that we did it because we had Sam on and he wanted to do it for his culture swap. And I had zero interest in it, but, I watched all 3 hours. This year, like, I've heard some of the storylines, like, just a few things about them, and I'm like, it's just the first year where women are headlining it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this year I would have actually been up for watching it, but not enough to, like,
pay for it.
Yeah, pay for it and watch it off my own back, sort of thing.
Yeah.
How are you doing, like, health-wise? Because I know you were doing, like, eating better and all this sort of stuff.
This feels like you're trying to, like, I don't know, this almost feels like the start to an intervention. Like, I've just noticed, you look really ill.
And, like, Kat comes in and she sort of sits down and she's like, we need to have a little chat. And then your parents come in. You were doing the Slimming World stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm sort of still on a diet.
Yeah, how's that?
Like, I'm just trying to eat healthier.
Yeah. Are you finding that now that you've been doing it for a while, it's getting easier, or do you still get, like, cravings and stuff?
I still get cravings and I eat a lot of unhealthy shit.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. What about exercise?
It's not great. No, fuck exercise.
Well, it's getting to summer now, and you know what that means?
It means I'm going to start walking the 3 miles that I usually walk.
No, it means that I'm going to start saying, let's do stuff.
Oh, yeah, good.
Yeah, so have a think about what you want to do.
Nothing.
Well, no, that's not an option, is it? Come on.
I want to go camping, but you refuse.
I've never refused. I've agreed
You always... How dare you?
No.
How very dare you say you've never refused?
Okay. In the last, 6 months, I've always agreed, but the caveat is you have to organise it, because I know that it won't happen. Okay,
I'll organise it.
But, yeah. I still want to do more bike riding.
No, I'm alright.
No, not up for bike riding?
No.
What about Segway?
I've been on a bike ride with you, and you said, Segway?
Yeah.
That's not... I thought the whole point was you wanted to be active.
Yeah, I do, but you just said no to bike ride.
Yeah, but there's other things. It's not just bike rides or Segways.
Go on, then.
Walks!
Yeah, but they're so boring.
So is bike riding.
Nah, bike riding is fun when you get, like a hill that goes down.
Oh, you're such a fucking child.
You can't disagree that that's not fun.
It's not my idea of fun, no.
No, but you're
going down a hill on a bike. Jesus.
What about, like, canoeing or kayaking?
Yeah, I'm up for kayaking.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fun. We've got to look if there's anywhere, like, in between us. Now that me and Kat have moved closer,
yeah,
it'd be nice if there was somewhere... Because there's a place near here, but I think when I stressed it to you last time, you said you didn't want to go, which was Go Ape.
Oh, yeah. Go Ape's for, like, kids, isn't it?
No. It's not. It's like, what's it called? Like zip wires and stuff through trees and all that sort of thing.
I mean, I'm not a massive fan of climbing. Like, I'm weird in that I don't have a fear of heights. I'm fine being up high. But climbing up to high things freaks me out. And I don't know why.
Okay. when you say climbing, do you mean like stairs or like actual climbing? Like if you had to walk up like a ramp or like a stairway.
No, I could walk up a ramp
to get to a high place. That's fine. But like literally like scaling a wall
or like climbing a rope, anything that feels unstable. I'm not a fan of like rickety ladders and stuff. They freak me out.
Okay, so if I'll look into go wait, but if it is all like stairs and stuff to get up, that's an option. And then it's like walkways.
I mean, also,
stuff.
I don't know if I want to go ziplining because then I'm going to have the inevitable embarrassment of you being like, oh, let's go ziplining, and you get on a zipline and they send you off on your merry little way, and then they look at me and they go, nah, love, sorry. It's got a weight limit.
What? I don't think you're that big. To be fair. I know you mentioned before about like outdoor laser tag.
Yeah, but I don't know where that exists other than the one place I did it, and that was on the Isle of Wight.
Oh, that's a bit of a...
Let's do airsoft.
What's that?
It's like paintballing, but instead of firing paintballs, you fire these like BBs, effectively.
That sounds painful.
No, so's paintballing.
Yeah, but I didn't suggest paintballing.
Sorry, I did
outdoor laser tag.
What I meant to say is let's do airsoft and failing that paintballing.
Right, okay. But
paintballing's fun.
This is bike riding. I've never done paintballing before.
Oh, let's do airsoft. You'd love it.
I watched Circa Waves, and you know
God.
that's got lots of like warnings against the perils of paintballing.
Has it?
Yeah. PJ and Duncan gets blinded paintballing, doesn't he? It's like, can I see, man?
I did not watch enough Biker Grove.
No, it might have been a bit before your time, to be honest.
I know Biker Grove. You're sick. How much older than me? 4 years?
I'm 31.
Yeah, 4 years.
Yeah, that's a long time in some circles.
Not sure. Right. Anyway, what have you been up to?
It's Mother's Day, weren't it?
Nah, good shout. Fuck, you're a dick. What Liam does, listeners, is he knows I don't remember anything. Like, I remember nothing that I've done in these things. And he always makes me go first so that he can catch me with a, like, here's this thing that everyone did that Ellie should remember but has forgotten. You're a douchebag.
And you fall for it every time.
I know!
It's brilliant. For some reason, this year, my mum was like, I want to make some memories. I'm like, okay, what does that mean? It means going to Marwell Zoo, apparently, for Mother's Day.
Cool. I like zoos.
I like the zoo. It's fine. I went with Kat a couple of years ago to Marwell Zoo, exactly the same place. Not much has changed. So all of the same animals. Apart from, there was a penguin that was quite famous. His name was Ralph, and he had like a skin condition, so that he had to wear a little like O'Neill wetsuit.
Yeah.
He's dead, so that's the big difference. Yeah. The thing is, right, like I get my dislike of children from my mum because she also doesn't like children. And
right,
I
see. So so going to a zoo is
on Mother's Day. It's just like it's the sort of thing that is perfect to do if you're a mother with young children, because it's like, well, we can pretend it's for Mother's Day, but also the kids are getting something out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, my mum wanted to do it, so I saw a sloth, which is like my spirit animal. So that was cool. Saw tigers getting fed.
Well, fuck me, Liam. Just what an amazing story this is turning into.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what can you say about the zoo?
Not much.
No, I just walked around and looked at a load of animals, took a load of pictures, deleted about 200, and then uploaded like 50 to Facebook. I was like, well, there you go, that's Mother's Day done. Hope you had a good time.
You're such a lovely son.
No, like,
your mum...
she had a good time, and that's the important thing, right?
Yeah, well, you're saying that now after just moaning about the zoo for 5 minutes.
Well, I'm not moaning about it. Like, I like the zoo. I just don't know.
You didn't sound enthusiastic, Liam. I don't think anyone listened to it and went, "Oh, it sounds like Liam really enjoyed the zoo."
I like it, but what can you say about the zoo? Like, you look at animals.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
I listed some of the animals I saw.
Did you do anything else for Mother's Day? Did you take her out for a meal?
Well, no, we ate at the zoo, so it was like I had a sausage ring just because I didn't know what it was, and what it is, it's like a Cumberland sausage that's in like a spiral that they just put in a burger.
That's cool.
And then my mum had a burger, and that was the Mother's Day
lunch.
lunch.
You don't need to tell us. I didn't actually want to know like the specifics.
No, that was Mother's Day lunch. That was it. Cool. Like the thing is, now that we've moved closer to her, I think the reason why she wanted to do the zoo is normally she would have come down and visited me wherever I was living, and I'd just taken her out somewhere nice there.
You're too lazy to go and visit your mum on Mother's Day.
Yeah, exactly. But obviously, because she lives around here, she knows all the restaurants around here, so there's nothing that she wanted to go to that would be different.
Sorry, just very quickly, you think your mum knows every restaurant near her?
That's what she reckons.
Right.
She has a very active social life.
Yep, every restaurant. Yep.
Yep.
It would be impossible. Literally, listeners, you don't believe this, but honestly, it would be impossible for her to find a restaurant near her she didn't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes, Liam, you're so full of shit. Your poor mum is just telling you this shit because she knows you don't want to put in any effort. So she's just
I'm happy to take her to a restaurant.
No, it's fine, Liam. Yeah, we'll eat at the zoo. Yeah, because I know all the restaurants. Why would I want my son to take me to a fancy restaurant? Let's have sausage rings. That sounds really exciting.
I offered to take her to a nice restaurant and she said no. So,
okay.
I gave her the Mother's Day she wanted. She was happy, and I tolerated it.
Lovely.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, we should point out, this is sort of relevant to catching up with. Mm-hmm. We fucked up.
Did we?
It was Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone was waiting. They were sitting there. They were like, episode of Nerd on Nerd's going to go up. They're going to be talking about some form of 50 Shades of Grey. And we fucked it right up. So what we're doing instead is we're waiting for American Mother's Day.
Again. So we did the exact same thing last year.
Yeah.
So do we have any ideas what we're going to do for the Mother's Day special?
I mean, if we can't think of anything else, then it's just 50 Shades Darker.
Okay.
So,
cool.
I don't know.
Get thinking.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch another porn, really. That's the problem.
I don't think we can. I think we've played that card.
We have. And also, I don't think there is a porn sequel to it. I did look.
Listeners, if you've got any ideas for a 50 Shades related thing we can do for American Mother's Day, let us know.
I mean, technically, Twilight is related.
No, the original concept for Twilight is related. Twilight itself isn't.
If listeners suggest that Twilight is related, I'm not going to argue with our listeners.
Oh, I will. So, there we go.
This is why the listeners don't
like
you.
As the listeners know. I'm quite happy to argue with you, listeners.
I like our listeners. So, yeah, that was my Mother's Day. How was yours?
So do I. Fine.
Memorable?
I don't remember what I did.
So wait, you're having a go at me and like how my poor mum gets like all this shit. You don't even remember what you did. I feel more sorry for your mum.
What I did for Mother's Day, Liam, was I bought my mum a bouquet of flowers.
Yeah.
I said Happy Mother's Day. I bought her a card that said Happy Birthday, Dad. I think. Oh no, sorry, I got her a Happy Easter card.
Just listeners, as you're listening to this, just compare which mother you think had the better Mother's Day.
Okay. And then my nan and granddad came round.
Yeah.
And 3 generations of our family celebrated Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And we had a big family meal.
What did you contribute to the meal?
Nothing. It was a family meal.
You could, but it was Mother's Day, so you could have cooked it.
No, my sister decided to take on the cooking. I offered to help, but she said, I'm doing the cooking. She does not trust me in the kitchen.
She's smart.
It's unfair, because I have cooked. I used to cook for myself all the time.
Yeah, okay.
When I lived alone.
Yeah. This is
Liam, who can only cook chili, listeners. So don't let him. But just like he's calling me on bullying him for when I was in the same situation, the same applies. Liam cannot say the whole cooking thing as if I can't and he can.
I can cook at least 4 meals, I reckon.
Ones that you get out of a package, like a 4-person pie,
don't
are
count.
not cooking a meal.
No,
they don't.
What about chicken?
Sorry, what do you have with your chicken?
Vegetables and potatoes.
So it's just chicken and vegetables
and potatoes.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to count that. I'm not going to count you putting some chicken in the oven and then cooking some veg as cooking. That's just heating up some chicken. Is what you just described to me. I can make quesadillas, fajitas, nachos,
I can do fajitas,
tacos
fajitas
from scratch.
Yeah. Not like the you get those boxes where it's got all the things you need in it. Not that, like actually make it.
Yeah,
that's easy. It's boring. I don't like it. Stir fry.
That's just you putting stuff in a frying pan and whizzing it around for a little bit.
Still cooking, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
So let's talk about why Ellie is so hostile today then.
I don't know.
It's weird, isn't it?
I'm picking up on it.
Yeah.
I'm aware it's happening.
Yeah.
But I don't know why.
Might be that time of the month.
Probably.
Yeah.
It is. This is the thing. I guess this is a sort of catching up with thing. It's the time of year, Liam.
Yeah.
Where my nose just randomly bleeds, and that's quite annoying. So maybe I'm just sort of annoyed.
Okay, maybe.
Like, I get a thing where every spring and autumn, my nose just decides to fountain blood.
Yeah.
Sporadically. It's fucking annoying.
I think you've been here once, and it just started bleeding, and you're like, oh, I need to go and just sort this out for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, while I was trying to edit the last episode,
yeah,
just constantly. Like, I'd go, bleed for like 20 minutes, come back and be like, cool, finish the editing. Be sitting there, and then I'd be like, Oh, cool. I'm bleeding again. Wonderful.
So have you been to a doctor about it?
Yeah, I mean, I've been in hospital because of my nose before, but mine is like, I've just got like, whatever it is, the raised veins or whatever that are close to the surface.
Yeah.
That causes it. But mine aren't bad enough to do anything because it's small nosebleeds twice a year. That's nothing dangerous.
If you like got into snorting coke, would that exacerbate it?
Yeah, definitely.
Good reason not to do that then.
Yeah, I mean, I have other reasons, but yeah, that is one good reason not to snort cocaine.
Yeah. What about like so you know like this time of year when hay fever starts coming and you can get like nasal sprays. Does that help?
I mean, does it help?
Yeah, does it help?
Why would it help?
I don't know. You squirting something up your nose, it might help.
Yeah, but why? Yeah, exactly. It's two completely irrelevant things. It's like, nosebleeds and hay fever.
It's medicine for your nose. I'm just trying to help.
There's different categories of medicine, Liam, isn't? You can't just use all medicines to cure everything.
Oh, it'd be good if you could, though.
It would be.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So while Ellie is being very annoyed this episode, I'm coming from a place of nothing but love and helpfulness.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see what makes the edit.
None of it. This is all gone.
So hang on. Just back to Mother's Day, right? So you got your mum, an Easter card, and some flowers.
Yep.
And then you had like a nice meal with all different generations. So did you get your nan anything for Mother's Day?
No, because she's not my mum.
I used to, like back when my nan was alive, used to get like a little Mother's Day thing because she felt left out otherwise.
I can see why people would. Well, my mum gets her stuff.
Yeah.
So she didn't feel left out because she was getting stuff from my mum and my uncle.
Yeah, but it's still nice to do, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, I can see why some people would, but no.
My
family does. You buy stuff for your mum on Mother's Day.
So you wouldn't have realised this because you were looking in the Easter section, but looking for actual Mother's Day cards is an absolute nightmare because they're either very like feminine, so like the front will be like a picture of like a mum holding a little girl or something, or like my mum likes cards with lots of words in, and I found one and it was perfect right until the end where it was like you're a wonderful mum and an even better nan, and I was like, oh, she's gonna get confused if I give her this.
See, this is why listeners, if you want the easy solution to all these problems, I have given it to you. Because what I did from the moment I was allowed to go and buy like my own cards for people, when I was like, 13, and I was like, I'll get the card, don't worry. I just deliberately got people the wrong card. You just get the wrong card, it becomes your thing. Everyone in my family knows that if they ever were to get a card that was specifically about the event that's happening, they'd be like, that's weird.
Yeah.
And what that means is, I can always find a card. I can leave things till like the last minute on Mother's Day. I could go out midnight. I could go out Mother's Day when they probably don't even stock the fucking cards anymore. And I could get a card still.
I mean, it's a very lazy solution. It's very low effort.
I mean, buying a card is low effort.
Yeah, but I'm
just going to lay that out there. If you at home listening to this were thinking that buying a card is the real like clincher of the deal, where your mum's like, you tried, and I love you for that. The card is not the bit she's doing that for.
No, but there is more effort to trying to get a nice card that your mum would like.
No, there isn't.
Versus...
No, because you have to also theme... See, you can just do any card, but I usually try and get it so that it's specifically wrong for a specific reason. So, like, Easter is coming up, Liam.
Yeah.
So the reason I got a happy Easter card was I was like, this could almost be interpreted as I misunderstood what holiday was happening, which I like. I also like getting family position wrong. That's always a classic. That is an easy one, like happy birthday mum for your dad. That's a classic.
Yeah.
But then you also can't double up. That's the other rule.
If we ever got either of your parents on the podcast, I'd love to hear their perspective on this.
Oh, they probably don't think about it that much.
No, they probably don't. Until I start asking them lots of questions about it, and then they're like, oh yeah, it is a bit shit.
No, but I mean, to them it's probably just like, oh, it's just a thing.
Yeah,
like,
it's just weird...
I imagine no one in my family knows how much thought I'm putting into what wrong card to get them.
Yeah, they probably like, it's just another weird thing that Ellie does. Add it to the list.
My favourite one I've ever done was not a wrong card, but it was in the card. Well, I think it was for my brother. No, it was for my sister, where I bought 1,000 staplers. Not staplers, 1,000 like paper clips.
Yeah.
And I filled the envelope with them, just for no reason.
I think
that's so good.
I think we discussed it on the podcast, or maybe it was not. But there was definitely a time you told me where you got your sister the wrong card for something, and then she spent the morning crying, and your mum had to go at you about it.
No. She didn't spend the morning crying. It was...
Have I misremembered?
Yeah, it was for my sister's birthday.
Yeah.
I got her a Happy Hanukkah card.
That's right,
And she didn't cry. She just my mum had to teach her what Hanukkah was.
Right.
Because she was like, what the hell's Hanukkah?
I mean, that's just a damning statement on our school system.
Exactly, she should have known what Hanukkah was. I think that's the real indictment there.
Is RE no longer mandatory?
Yeah, no, it is.
I remember, like, when I was at school, there was literally a year where they were like, oh, it's optional. And then, like, the next year, they were like, no, it's not. And I'm like, well, I'm confused.
I mean, I think for me at GCSE, it was like a mandatory half GCSE, and then you could choose to make it a full GCSE.
What's a half GCSE?
And I was like, fuck no, half. It's where you do half of the GCSE.
But, like, so if you got a C, is that, like, half a C?
It's half the points, yeah, for UCAS.
I don't understand any of this. Is that it for catching up with?
I think so. We've gone way off the rails. No one knows what's happening anymore. Let's move on to the next bit.